In this past week, we've had Halo Infinite be officially delayed. We've had rumors that Sony's PS5 can't handle native 4K, and people won't stop calling Miles Morales a DLC. Let's talk about it. The story of the week is Halo Infinite has been officially delayed. Can somebody tell me how the fuck this happens? Just how do you f this up? You've had years to work on this. You know you have a new console, and you made a big deal about how this is going to be the first time since the first Xbox that a new Halo game is going to launch alongside a new Xbox console. And it looks like shit, so you have to delay it. Two of my own friends who kept saying they were going to consider getting an Xbox Series X, they were thinking about it. After that was announced, forget about it, they were out. Myself, I was going to pick up a console. I think I've said it before in my videos, I'm sure I have actually, that I will be buying both consoles even though I'm very critical of the Xbox because I want them to make better games. I like playing a different game every 2 months or so. I'm not the type that's going to go online and play some online shooter over and over and over again or a sports game all day long. And if that's you, that's fine. I'm just telling you that my preference is to try out different games. I mean, the last 2 months have been amazing with The Last of Us 2 and then follow that up with Ghost of Tsushima, and I had a pretty incredible 2 months. And that's kind of what I like. I wish I could do that all year long, right? Every 6 weeks play a new game, that'd be amazing. Okay, back to the topic at hand. With Halo Infinite delayed, now even I'm not sure I want to pick up a Series X. And to be honest with you, anytime I talk to a Xbox enthusiast and I ask them, well, why do you think I should still buy one? They'll start telling me about how third-party games are going to look better on the Xbox. Well, with that said, I have a pretty good PC, so I can play third-party games that'll probably look even better on my PC than it will on an Xbox Series X. Not to mention that trying to sell me on that argument is like telling me you're not buying a new console, you're buying a graphics card. I think a lot of people are going to lean that way now that Halo Infinite is actually being delayed. I think a lot of people are just going to go, well, I have a PC and it'll run games pretty good. I'll just hold off. I don't need an Xbox Series X just yet. The sad part in all of this is that I don't even think Microsoft cares. I don't think they care. If they cared, they would have done better. I don't think they care so much because it's all about Game Pass and that subscription service. This is the first sign of how that subscription service is going to damage games. When has a console manufacturer or gaming company not cared about how their console sales are going to be at launch? I've never heard of this before in my life. No matter how bad launch lineups have been in the past, I've never heard of a company that's just like, yeah, let's just delay our flagship game. They would have made sure the flagship game was ready to come out, or else they would have delayed the launch of the whole system. But it doesn't matter. Truly, it doesn't matter because the only thing that matters is can we get Game Pass subscriptions up by, 10, 20%, whatever it is, the number they have projected by this holiday season. That's what's going on. Look, they have a number that they have projected to hit by this holiday season, and it almost has nothing to do with console sales. Yes, it has a little bit to do with console sales, but that's not the main point. The main point is the console comes out, there's a lot of media around it, there's a lot of marketing around it, and in that marketing, we're pushing the Game Pass message. That's the message we're pushing. And we're saying that our console is the most powerful console in the world with 12 teraflops and all that other stuff. Cool. But that's not the main thing. The main thing is you can play hundreds of games for $15 a month on any system except for an iPhone. It's I don't mean to laugh, I don't, but it is funny to me. And I'm glad Apple did what they did because they have every right to do it. It's their platform, and if they don't want to do what Xbox wants them to do, they don't have to. And to be honest with you, it makes me happy because I want Xbox to have to make games that they earn my $60 with. That's my fear of the subscription service. That's my actual fear of the subscription service. The reason why Hollywood movies are a little bit better than, say, Netflix movies in general is because they have to earn your $20 every time a movie comes out. When a movie comes out, if you want to watch it, you have to decide whether you're going to go to the theater and pay $20 and then God knows how much for popcorn, which is a, highway robbery, to watch that one movie, right? So you have to decide, is this movie worth $20 to me? Now, when a movie comes out on Netflix, you've already paid your $10 a month or $12, whatever it is, and you just watch it, and if it's good, it's good. If it's bad, whatever, you stop watching it and you go on and watch something else on Netflix. That's what's gonna happen to games on Game Pass. They're not gonna have to make them earn your $60. They don't. They just need to throw 30 on there, and if one sticks, great. Netflix will never be able to produce, or shouldn't, in theory, be able to produce a $200 million movie, like let's say Avatar 2. Because that $200 million, they have to believe that there's gonna be enough new subscribers just to watch that movie to pretty much make a return on that investment. It's the same thing I was saying in my last video about why Xbox wouldn't be able to pay for exclusives to go on Game Pass from third parties that make games that you know are going to generate hundreds of millions of dollars. They won't be able to do it because they can't substantiate that they're going to get hundreds of thousands of new subscribers just for that one movie or just for that one game that wouldn't have subscribed otherwise. Now, I'm also not going to sit here and tell you that'll never happen. It's going to happen. Netflix and Xbox, they're going to spend hundreds of millions of dollars to make that one movie or that one game, but it's going to be very rare. It's not going to be something they can do as many times as Sony can, right? Because Sony, every single game just needs to earn your $60. If they can earn your $60 and they sell 10 million copies, there you go, they made their money back, right? Just like Disney can spend stupid amounts of money on the next Star Wars movie or the next Marvel movie because they know you're going to pay $20 or whatever it is to go watch that movie, and they're going to make their money back overnight. Not really overnight, but you know what I mean, quickly. Okay, damn it, I got off track again. Let's get back on track. Sorry about this. Yeah, so I don't think Xbox Series X is going to have a high volume of sales, but I also don't think they care, like I've said. Now that brings me to the thumbnail of this video. I'm betting my friends that the game Spiderman Miles Morales will outsell the Xbox Series X, the console. Now, I don't know if that's going to happen at launch because that's going to depend on how many PS5s are actually available. The date I set for my bet was end of April. I think I'm going to win. What do you guys think? Go ahead and comment below and let me know what you think about that. I truly think that Miles Morales will outsell the Xbox Series X, which is crazy to think about. One game, which everyone's calling a DLC because it's short and based on the PS4 version. And fine, let's call it a DLC if that's what makes everybody happy. That DLC is going to outsell the console, the most powerful console in the world. That's what I think, at least. And the sad part is Microsoft doesn't even care. All they care about is, will as many people subscribe to Game Pass as people who bought Miles Morales? If that happened, they would be dancing on the rooftops. And Phil Spencer would get a big old check with a heck of a lot of money, and everyone at Microsoft would be patting him on the back saying, job well done. Whereas the people with Sony have to impress you with their games. Don't get me wrong, some of you might be thinking, well, that's what Xbox has to do for me to subscribe to Game Pass. It's a lot easier to get somebody to pay $15 a month for hundreds of games than it is to get you to pay $50 or $60 for a DLC. That better be one badass DLC, right? Since we're all going to call it a DLC because it's a short game, what if they charge you $40, $50, or $60 for it? Even though 40 is cheap, if it's only a 5-hour game, you're going to be complaining if it's not badass. It's got to be badass for you to pay $40. Now, when you pay $15 for Game Pass and there's 400 games, you can't really complain. Because if you play one or two of those 400 games, even though they're not that good, you only paid $15. So you can't complain. Okay, that's it. Enough of that. Let's move on. PS5 supposedly can't run native 4K. Actually, hold up. Before I move on, 1 second. I want to thank everybody who subscribed after last week's video. I actually reached 10 subscribers, which I know sounds like small, but to me, that's huge, man. I just started this thing a couple of weeks ago, and I didn't even know if people were going to like it. I didn't know if people were going to watch it, and with every episode or video I put out, I get more and more views. I get more and more subscribers. So I wanted to thank you guys so much, and if you haven't subscribed already, please click the link and subscribe. Let me know you like it or don't. You know, I don't want to force anybody to do anything. But because we reached 10 subscribers, I want to do a little giveaway. I want to give away $20 of either Xbox money or PlayStation money to one of my subscribers. All you have to do is like this video, leave a comment that just says I'm in or something like that. Make sure you're a subscriber and I'll announce a winner in the next week's video and we'll figure it out from there. I mean, really, I only have 10 subscribers right now, so odds of winning are pretty good. If no one else subscribes, it's 1 in 10. If you're the only one who enters, you're gonna win. So, you know, 20 bucks isn't that bad. You get to use it on a game. Maybe you haven't played Ghost of Tsushima, which I'm gonna recommend because it's honestly my favorite game. 20 bucks off of that, that's a pretty good deal. Or hey, if you're an Xbox guy, you can use the 20 bucks towards your first month of Game Pass. There you go. Okay, back on topic. The rumor is that some developers, third-party developers, are saying that native 4K is really hard to achieve on PS5 or they're having problems running it. I think the rumor is that it has to do with Resident Evil 8. Look, I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it just like most of these other PlayStation content creators are not buying it. Now, other rumors I'd rather be talking about is rumors like there's a secret launch title exclusive to PS5 that's coming out that we don't even know about yet. I'm really excited about that. That rumor's been going around for a while, and it's starting to pick up steam, actually. So I'm pretty sure that there's going to be a big announcement, but honestly, I think that's not coming until they give us the price, because I think the price is going to be $500, and I think most people are hoping that it's not $500, but I think the big boy PS5 is going to be $500, but I think with that, they're going to have this launch exclusive surprise thing to kind of ease the blow a little bit and get everybody hyped up. Not to mention, I think they're also going to be announcing some third-party exclusives that, again, we're all hearing rumors about, like Final Fantasy 16. Everyone's starting to speculate that maybe even GTA 6. I don't know. That would be huge. I think Sony's going to package all this up and blow our minds away in September. I think Xbox will have to reveal their numbers first, and then Sony will go after and just blow us away with all this stuff. If it's real, if it's not real, we'll find out. But I am kind of hyped up, and I actually think there's a little bit of truth to all these rumors. Again, as I've said before, I believe the PlayStation is a lot more important to Sony than Xbox is to Microsoft, as the PlayStation department made up 22% of Sony's revenue last year. They literally can't afford to fail. Especially in this market with, you know, the thing that's going on in the world, Sony needs this money. I don't think Microsoft needs Xbox money. That's why they can shift strategies and they have a long-term plan to make the Game Pass work. They don't really need the money right now. Thank you for watching again. I'll see you guys next week. Please like and subscribe. Also, don't forget, let me know at the bottom. Think I'm going to lose my Miles Morales bet, or you think I'm going to win? Thanks. Bye.